Hello, I'm Plymouth County Treasurer Tom O'Brien. It's great to be here in the town of Hanover, actually my hometown. It was very neat for me to drive through and see where I played Little League ball and the house I grew up in. And we're here as part of the Plymouth County Cares program to present a check for over $100,000 to the town of Hanover. I have to commend the town and its entire team, the Board of Selectmen, its town manager, its financial team for doing a great job with the application. To introduce the program and talk a little bit, I'm going to introduce Commissioner Greg Hanley, and then we're going to have some of the other members of our legislative delegation, our partners at the federal level and at the state level say a few words. So without further ado, Commissioner Hanley.
Thank you, Treasurer O'Brien, and thank you, Selectmen, for having us here today. Lincoln, hell of a job. I'm not supposed to say that, but you know what? It makes our job a lot easier when you have someone who has the acumen and the ability to fill out the application. You know, we promise to return these funds within 2 weeks of submission, and when you get a flawless application, that's how you get the money quick. So I want to thank you on behalf of Chairman Pallotta and my colleague Sandra Wright. I'm proud to be here as someone who took a chance and went out and tried to deliver the goods that you need here in Hanover to make your programming work. In particular, I want to point out the fact that Chief Sweeney and Chief Blanchard and the team here has put together such an innovative program as that mobile unit that you will be reimbursed for. Bringing COVID to the door for testing is innovative, and it's really a special program that hasn't been duplicated through the county, and those efforts are going to be realized in a reimbursement. So I want to thank their leadership for that. We're all in this together. You know, when we took this opportunity on, it wasn't with great fanfare. However, we felt as if we could supplement what the Commonwealth was doing and the governor by taking the load of Plymouth County off his feet. And why we were able to do that is because we have an educated workforce. We have the only certified county treasurer in the Commonwealth. We have leadership at the top with my chairman, Dan Pallotta. Those two guys get in a room, and it's funny how there was not much blood on the walls, but how they had worked collegially to help solve the pandemic. And it wouldn't be at all possible if it wasn't for our congressional support. And I know Congressman Keating worked very hard to bring the money to the Commonwealth, and we wouldn't have been eligible to do it hadn't been for his help. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention the efforts of the representative. Honestly, where is he? David? Right behind me. He'll have an opportunity to sing. But, you know, when you're doing this, when you have the support of your delegation behind you, that you can be almost invincible. And it wasn't an easy road for some politicians to stand behind the county. But now that you have, isn't it wildly successful? And aren't we glad to all be here fighting this pandemic together? So on behalf of the county commissioners, I want to thank you guys for really delivering the goods for the residents of the town of Hanover. And it's such a proactive program. I can't say enough about it. So I'll let it be turned over to Tom, and we have something else to present, and my colleague Sandra Wright will be doing that.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Hanley. As Commissioner Hanley mentioned, we're very fortunate to have great federal partners up on Capitol Hill. One of our staunchest supporters and allies, and somebody who fought very hard for the CARES Act back in March, who understood that this pandemic was not going to be short-lived and that we needed the resources to fight it at the local level, has been Congressman Keating. And here representing Congressman Keating's office is Mike Jackman. So Mike, if you wanted to say a few words on behalf of the Congressman.
Thank you, Mr. Treasurer, and thank you to the county commissioners and the town. It's great to be here today. As I said at previous events like this, it's always gratifying for us in the congressional office to see funds that, you know, you take a vote in the chamber back in March, but you don't really always get to see the funds actually being spent and the impact that they have. And knowing a little bit about the program and the mobile testing and bringing the testing to the people who need it here in Hanover, working with the hospital, working with healthcare to make sure that the folks are getting the support they need, it is very gratifying to see that the money is having an impact. And kudos again to the county for being able to implement this program, working to make sure that the money will continue, and that there'll be additional reimbursements so that we can do all we can to keep our residents here in Hanover and all throughout the 9th District safe and healthy and prevented from the coronavirus. So thank you to Treasurer O'Brien, thank you to the county staff, county commissioners, and congratulations to the town and Lincoln and all the folks in the town hall who were able to successfully apply for these funds. So, and we look forward to seeing more funds go out. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Michael, and thank you to the Congressman Keating. We really appreciate his support. You guys have been a valued partner. I know you've listened as we've worked our way through this, and we appreciate your continued advocacy. You don't come to this success without state partners as well, and we've been very fortunate with Senator Brady as part of our team. I know he couldn't be here. He had actually had a meeting with the Chair of Ways and Means. I didn't know, Jim, if you wanted to say anything on behalf of Senator Brady or just send his regards generally.
Just send my regards. It's always a nice occasion, when able to give that.
Great. Well, let him know how much we appreciate him. And, of course, Representative DeCoste has been a staunch ally for us over in the Mass House of Representatives. He was one of the first that recognized the value of the county receiving these resources because he knew it would get back to his community. So I'd like to introduce Representative Dave DeCoste to say a few words. David?
Very few. All right. Treasurer O'Brien, thank you. I would just simply say that this has been an exercise in, number one, initiative and good government. Initiative in that county commissioners Pallotta, Wright, and Hanley were able to pull together, along with Treasurer O'Brien, then the federal support at Congressman Keating's level, the structure necessary to administer this money efficiently. And at this point, nobody can say that this hasn't been efficiently administered. So thank you very much to the county team, and then locally in terms of good government in all three towns, Rockland, Norwell, and obviously here in Hanover. What a terrific, efficient way. Lincoln, you know, your preparations have been superb, able to work in terms of getting the government's money down to you. And I know, and I'll let you speak with more specificity of how it's going to be spent in Hanover, but it's just been a terrific, terrific exercise in efficient good government. So thanks to the county team, the local team, and of course working with Senator Brady, getting the money, and with Congressman Keating getting the money down there so that the county can distribute it. So well done. I think this is really a testament to when things are working well, this is what happens. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Thank you very much. So, as has been mentioned many times by the host of folks here, what a great team you have in Hanover. And I am hoping that somebody from Hanover has a chance to just say a few words, and then we'll make the official check presentation. But I want the Selectmen to know what a valued team you have here. It doesn't happen without their dedication and commitment. I can tell you they call regularly, and so we're always happy to be there and answer the call and present the check. So I didn't know if the town of Hanover wanted to say anything before we actually turn over the check.
You've got all the detail, right?
Mr. Chairman. Well, no, thank you very much, Treasurer O'Brien, and thank you very much to the federal and state and county teams. And we're very pleased to be your partners on this. So thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So at this point, if I could call the chairman up. So this is the actual check. It's for $105,278.86. We've been asked why we don't have the big check, because we're frugal in Plymouth County. Chairman Pallotta would not let us spend an extra penny, and those things cost money. And so you're actually getting a check. We'll be interested to see where it goes once I take my hand off of it, but we'll have the pictures taken first with me holding the check, and I think we've got a few of those. And now without me holding the check, so it has been officially transferred to the town of Hanover. So thank you very much, and congratulations on your award.
Thank you. Appreciate all the help. And thank you to everybody else.
So at this point, we have one other presentation to make to the town of Hanover on behalf of the county. As you folks know, our chairman, Dan Pallotta, is a Hanover resident. He is constantly reminding us of the value of Hanover. He's advocating that we need to do a lot of things in Hanover. And so we have this additional presentation that Commissioner Wright is going to be making in a moment here. I'm trying to give her a little bit of time to make sure she has everything she needs. She does. So without further ado, Commissioner Sandy Wright.
Thank you so much, Treasurer Tom O'Brien, and I do appreciate all of you having us here today, and we greatly appreciate the support of all of you people in the efforts that we put forth in being here. I'd also like to mention the fact that when we first started this, when it first came across the table, we knew that this was something that we had to do for our communities, and we never had any doubt at all that this is what our team could do this with no problem at all. I would like to present this map to the town of Hanover in appreciation for your support in this map, and thanks to Dan who put this together, Dan Pallotta. It has all the new highways and the new railroads, and we greatly appreciate all your support.
Very nice.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that's really the end of the ceremony. We like to just get right down to it. I will say that Hanover has other submissions in. I will report that the commissioners voted today to approve another submission from the town of Hanover. So as we said before when we were here, this isn't going to be our last time. We continue to come to the town and bring resources that we know you desperately need. We value our partnership here in the town of Hanover. If anybody has any questions about the program, please go to our dedicated website, PlymouthCountyCares.com, and you can check out the information about the program itself, and you can see the rigorous application process that we've in place to make sure these monies, as Congressman Keating and his colleagues up on Capitol Hill wanted to make sure they went where they were supposed to go, and that's back here in our local community. So again, congratulations on behalf of the entire county to the town of Hanover for your successful application. Thank you all very much.